All right, y'all, we back to check out some unknown beings and shocking creatures in this video, things humans were not meant to see. Let's check it out.
He disappeared, gone. And I wanted to show Brandon where this was at. Something's happening, and it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. Okay. It's a figure, gangly, and hunched over.
It looks like his legs are bent backwards, or his joints are backwards almost. It's definitely not human. You can tell he doesn't walk like a human does, for sure.
I don't really know what the hell this is.
Peeking from hidden corners, existing right beside us while we remain unaware. There are eerie creatures and unsettling sights that seem forbidden for the human eye. So brace yourself to explore these dark corners of existence and see what are these things that humans were not meant to see. A man living in a remote area of the Appalachian Mountains was experiencing strange occurrences at night, hearing knocking at his door and seeing the silhouette of a little boy. However, the figure vanished as soon as he opened the door, leaving him terrified. Checking his security camera, he found this pale, humanoid creature resembling the infamous rake lurking around his house. The creature seemed cautious, hiding behind cars before retreating back into the forest. Could this be an actual sighting of the rake, or was it all just a hoax? Scary adventure. Shoot! Back on July 23rd, 2011, two boys were exploring an abandoned farm. Armed with their phones, they ventured into the dark with a dim torch. Hearing spooky squeals inside, they remained cautious, not knowing what they would encounter. You can hear it. Peeking in, they saw an unknown entity with a pale face, small eyes, and a bald head. It let out a bone-chilling scream. Shoot! And the guys considered it a sign and took off, abandoning their exploration. Netizens wondered what the creature could be. Some said it was a demon, and others thought of an alien. However, its true identity has remained a mystery.
Yo, what was that movie? It does look like that thing off of that movie with Will Smith. Y'all remember the one I'm talking about? What is the name of that movie? Gosh. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go back and look that one up, fam. That's what it looked exactly like that. Shoot!
La Mona. This CCTV footage from a residential area captured a scene that looked straight out of a horror movie. A humanoid creature was seen moving bizarrely, almost like a crab on all fours. It even spooked a nearby dog that didn't dare to get too close. When the video was posted online, the creeper unnerved everyone who saw it and gathered a lot of attention. Some people thought it might be a legendary cryptid La Mona on a stroll, while others believed it was just a prank to get views. Among all the theories, the mysterious creature remained unidentified. Running figure. Car chases sure give you a load of adrenaline, but let's see what happens when it's mixed with a tinge of fear. A couple months back, a group driving their car made a nightmarish discovery that they were being chased by someone. Speeding up the vehicle seemed useless when the chasing figure pulled a Usain Bolt speed. The camera was able to catch a glimpse of the figure, and the guy realized that the stalker might not be human at all. Glowing eyes, a pale body, it eerily resembled a cryptid. The group had no idea why they were being chased, but thankfully, they were able to get away. Pennsylvania Yeti. In Carbondale, Pennsylvania, folks were terrified when rumors of a strange creature living in the woods spread. Some people heard weird noises in the forest. And a guy was even able to catch a glimpse of this creature in his yard. A ghostly white appearance, tall figure covered in shaggy fur. It resembled a Bigfoot, and it vanished pretty fast. People thought it might live in the old mines underground, only coming out to wander and hunt, and decided to let it be, as it wasn't sighted again. Graveyard alien. As if cemeteries weren't already spooky enough, these creepy creatures have started to emerge there as well. A man was out taking a walk near a cemetery in southern Vermont.
Wait a minute. So you just randomly go on a stroll through a cemetery? Who does that? Who just randomly says, you know what, I'm gonna take a walk? And you know where I'm gonna walk through? The cemetery. Yeah, your name need to be on a list, a watch list, buddy.
At night and encountered this. A strange humanoid creature, hunched over, walking on all fours rather than two. Its long, thin limbs and oddly large head looked more like an alien. Netizens thought it was an alien hybrid creature with human-like features. It wasn't the only time a creepy alien was sighted in a cemetery. See what this guy recorded during his visit. As the camera moved across the tombstones, a humanoid shape appeared. It happened so fast that you might miss it, but let's slow down and take a closer look. The clip sparked a frenzy of speculations. People wondered if the creature was an alien or a ghoul. This was captured in broad daylight, unlike the previous one. It seems you can't even visit the cemetery without the fear of an unexpected encounter. Ghost under bed. If you think your bedroom's a safe haven, these clips might just leave you double-checking your room. Back in 2006, a man in Florida was sound asleep when his bedroom became the stage for a bizarre encounter. The surveillance camera above his bed captured this. A slender figure emerged from the open door, illuminated by an eerie yellow light. It crept further into the room, revealing its slender limbs and unnaturally long head. Many people thought the figure looked like the extraterrestrial from Countless Tales. That's not it, though. This man lived the worst nightmare of someone hiding under your bed. Woken up by strange noises, the guy came face to face with this dark, ghostly being. As soon as he saw the guy recording it, it just disappeared without a trace. So, as you get ready for bed tonight, just remember, you might not be as alone as you think. Running skinwalker. Navajo culture is famous for its rich culture and traditions, and it also tells tales about a scary witch creature called the skinwalker. The tribal people believe that the witch can turn into animals and trick people. Back in 2021, an eerie CCTV video left people wondering if the creature was more than just folklore. You could watch for yourself and decide. A pale, human-like being on all fours was recorded swiftly taking off across a road in the middle of the night. I don't think any human would be able to pull that off. Some people thought it's not real. However, cryptid enthusiasts found it to be real enough. Hiding in the trees. A farmer in India was searching for his missing sheep at night using a night vision camera. He didn't find any sheep, but he did find something he didn't bargain for. An eerie-looking creature was perched on a tree branch as if ready to lunge towards the man. Sounding terrified, the farmer immediately makes a run for his life. If we zoom in on the entity, we can see it has a humanoid head squatting like a frog. It seems like we all have a pretty good idea what happened to those missing sheep. Demonic entity.
Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar.
Nope, that's the devil. That's the devil. I don't know what the devil looks like, but if I think that to me is what the devil probably looks like, or if not, it's close enough based upon everything we heard. That's the devil. That right there is the devil, bro. Leave, turn around, get away, stop playing. Man, y'all gotta stop playing in the woods anyway.
A man decided to venture into an abandoned house in hopes to find something interesting. Instead, he came face to face with this demonic-looking creature, hiding behind a wall. Its features were enough to give anyone the creeps, but the guy was ready.
Like, that's when you back up and you just start throwing the holy water at it. Just back up and just hit it with the holy water. Like, nah, fam.
To risk it all to get a close-up of the critter, capturing its red face, protruding ears, and sharp teeth. He seemed to be preparing a recipe for nightmares. Internet folks had different opinions about the creature. Some said it was definitely a demon residing in the empty house. Others called it an alien hybrid. However, I'd like to know what you guys make of it.
Allahu Akbar.
Gremlins.
Saya minta doanya teman-teman, serius, saya minta doanya nih. Unik ini, saya baru kali ini, seumur-umur baru nemuin ini.
While exploring the forest, a group encountered these strange, short creatures that seemed to have made the woods their home. The guys thought they looked like elves, with their small stature and long, pointed ears. One was bald, while the other had round, glowing eyes and unusual facial features. Surprisingly, they seemed unfazed by the guys recording them. When that video was posted online, it created a heck of a buzz. Some people thought these were evil elves from an underground world, while others speculated they were cursed beings doomed to never find peace. Tiny cryptid. A guy was recording his visit around a haunted neighborhood when his camera captured this. A short, humanoid creature running around an empty house. Seeing the cameraman, the critter tried to hide and then ran inside. But the guy followed and found it had run up the stairs. It was obvious the little guy was a bit camera shy. Is it just me, or
Nah, that's CGI, bro. Stop.
does it kind of resemble the Greys? You know, short, gray-colored bodies? Many...
Now, it could very well be. We cannot rule out the possibility now. You know what I mean? Hey, it could be the Greys, bro. I do believe the Greys are just walking around. Seriously.
People speculated that the rumors about the haunted town were false, and it was probably taken over by these aliens. But with no one up for further exploration, that mystery remains unsolved. Pale entity. A guy had been hearing strange noises from his backyard and decided to find out the cause when he unintentionally captured this, a creepy humanoid lingering in his backyard. Pale figure, glowing eyes. It wasn't anything but human. Not knowing what to do about the creature, he decided to let a few days pass, and what his surveillance camera had captured completely stunned him. The video showed the same figure breaking his door to pieces. To this day, he has no idea whether it was a person, an animal, or something else entirely. Creepy man.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
A pair of friends were cruising around the outskirts of Browning, Montana, when they came across something they would never forget. Spotting a man, they stopped their car and called out to him. The person was heard answering back, but you can't really make out what he's trying to say.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
Then, suddenly,
Nah, it don't sound like you're doing good to me, bro. No, keep your distance.
to their utter shock, the man got down on all fours and started crawling in an abnormal way, almost as if something had changed in his form. He moved quickly towards the vehicle, freaking out the passengers, who quickly drove away. Thank God their car didn't break down, or else I doubt they would have gotten out of it unharmed.
Crawling at me like a goddamn... What's up, dude?
Moving stone. Out in the wild, a man came across this massive stone moving across the ground. How could a stone move like that? It even seemed to have 4 small limbs. Did they help it move? Well, the man simply picked it up and put it in a bag. Some folks thought maybe it was a remote-controlled stone, but without any additional evidence, that moving stone just became another enigma. Backyard creature. A surveillance camera outside a secluded forest house captured this bizarre sight. A shadowy figure moved like a human on all fours, but its appearance was distinctly unusual. Looking like a cloud of black smoke, it emerged from the bushes, moved across the frame, and then stood in the corner for a moment, like it was looking for something. And when it didn't find anything, it vanished again into thin air. No one could identify the creature, but this eerie visitor left the homeowner terrified for his safety. Dinosaur comeback. A trail camera recorded this unusual clip in the middle of the forest. The clip spread like wildfire on the internet, leaving people to speculate about its identity.
And don't this look like they on possibly an island based upon the trees, what the trees and stuff look like all around? Like, I think this might have been taped or filmed in Jurassic Park somewhere. We may have our actual real live Jurassic Park on this planet somewhere and don't even know it.
Some thought they were real dinosaurs making a comeback. Others suggested it was probably a prank. And the truth turned out to be an illusion. Someone revealed that the clip was actually playing in rewind. And when it was played straight, the baby dinosaurs were actually a bunch of monkeys crossing the trail. The long neck was actually the
I ain't even gonna lie, they got me, fam. They got me. As soon as he said playing it in reverse, I could see it. I saw it. They got me. Straight up got me. This is the first person to debunk it because I've seen this clip before.
monkey's long-standing tail. So, no, dinosaurs aren't there yet. Two-faced snake. Snakes are already scary enough with their eerie looks and venomous bites. But what if I tell you there's a snake that can do all that in a double capacity? Have a look at this slithery guy, sporting two heads. These heads, conjoined together to one body, were stuck to each side, unable to move. Can you imagine the clash these two heads would have with each other? But the snake still somehow managed to get around. Another similar snake was found by a homeowner in Palm Harbor. It was a live two-headed southern black racer, twisting and turning on the ground. Experts suggest it was probably caused by a rare condition called bicephaly, where the embryo fails to divide properly. Unfortunately, these two-headed snakes are unlikely to survive in the wild, as there are two brains making different decisions for one body. Yellow turtle. At first glance, you might think this is a toy turtle spinning around, but you'd be surprised to know that's actually a real one. Discovered in India, a farmer found this bright yellow turtle while working in his fields and brought the tiny reptile home. Both its body and shell were completely yellow. You can even see through the shell to the turtle's bones. I know you're thinking, what caused this unusual coloration in the turtle? Well, the unique color was because of albinism, which made the turtle lose its usual shell color. Even though it looks amazing, that turtle has to deal with challenges like sensitivity to sunlight. Limbed snake. Worms, hybrid creatures, or something unexplainable. Everyone who saw these clips was left stumped. A man found this bizarre-looking thing in his backyard. A face and a pair of limbs on each end of its body. Having no idea what it was, he posted the clip online, and instead of getting some answers, people sent footage of their own encounters with such anomalous creatures. Have a look at this one. A guy found this on the ground. Its snake-like body had two sets of limbs and a long tail. The way it was completely unmoving seemed like it was stuck. However, it didn't end there. Another clip from Vientiane, Laos made the rounds online, as it featured a similar snake with 4 legs. This was a bit larger than the previous one. Snakes aren't supposed to have limbs, so if you have any idea what these are, do let me know down in the comments. Zipping white light. This clip, going viral on Facebook, showed a CCTV footage that seemed to have captured a strange phenomenon in Valparaiso, Chile. The video featured strange spheres of light crossing the ground. Then another bunch was seen speedily moving towards the tree. Initially,
The only thing I know that moves like that would be like, what, electricity maybe? That's what I was thinking. At first I thought like maybe lightning hit something and you saw the electricity traveling through something. It's not ball lightning. It don't look like that. So what else could move like that? I don't know. I don't like it though.
it seemed like a camera glitch. But after watching a few times, it's clear these moving spheres are actually there. No one's been able to identify what these were, but they might be connected to other bizarre phenomena reported all over Chile, leaving people intrigued by the mysterious activity. werewolf.
I've never seen anything like that before, ever.
A couple noticed their trash cans being scattered and thought raccoons were to blame.
God, our trash cans were scattered everywhere. We thought maybe raccoons.
So they set up a camera to record the culprit and caught this strange, blurry footage of an unknown creature. Posting the clip online, they sparked wild theories. Some said it might be a werewolf due to its similar features, but others suggested it could be a Bigfoot. Suspecting their neighbor that he might be the shape-shifting cryptid, the couple decided to move out of the house for the sake of their safety. Hovering spirit. Putting up monitor cameras in your kid's bedroom might not be enough. As it seems, some creatures can still break in. Have a look for yourself. A family captured this bizarre footage. Apparently, a couple of strange balls of white mist appeared above their baby's crib and started to move in a strange motion. The parents posted the clip online to get some ideas about what it could be. From spirits keeping an eye on their child to being a hoax, people had different opinions. Real or not, I can't imagine the horror of the parents who saw something like this in close proximity to their baby. Elf.
Un pinal, boludo.
A group of friends were out taking a walk around the forest when they unexpectedly encountered this bizarre creature. At first, what looked like some unmoving object near a tree suddenly started moving, more like running towards them. They soon realized it was actually a real-life elf. Seeing the creature charge towards them, the guys got scared out of their minds and took off immediately. Was it really an elf? Or was someone just pulling a prank on them? Do let me know what you think of this. Real-life gnome. This clip might seem ordinary at first, but if you look closely, you'll get the idea of its bizarreness. A guy recorded this in his backyard when he saw a gnome-like creature in a cone-shaped hat running around. And then it disappeared behind the flower pot, never to be seen again. The guy had no clue what it was or what it wanted, as he'd never seen something like that before.
Susan! Look out the back window! Susan!
But it seems these gnomes really like backyards. Here's another one of the creatures captured in the backyard of a Scottish home. The father screamed for his kids to get into the house, not knowing the intentions of the short creature.
Susan! Look out the back window! Susan!
It ran behind the wall, only to come out to pick up something it dropped and then disappearing again for good. Whether it be dangerous or not, these little cryptids are surely scary.
Run away! Susan! Come here! Come here!
Octopus starfish. If that moth made you tremble in fear, well, brace yourself for this horror. Recorded on a beach, the video showed what looked like a fusion between an octopus and a starfish. What was unique about this creature were the tiny, tentacle-like legs along its undersides. Thousands of them all squirming together. Unlike a starfish, it had 10 arms and a grayish coloration. By the looks of it, the creature appeared to be injured and in pain. Its identity is still a mystery. If you have any insights, let us know in the comments. Flying flame.
Se habla de que las brujas se manifiestan en forma de fuego.
Looks like this guy found a real-life Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle.
Calcifer? You're being so obedient.
Not on purpose, she bullied me!
The extraordinary footage captured a flame hovering around in midair all by itself. If you look closely, it's going around in a circular motion, as if somebody in an invisible cloak is spinning it around. This spectacle appears magical. There was no apparent source of the fire, and yet it was burning bright as if it had a mind of its own. Netizens were shocked, with many offering that it could be an electrical phenomenon, while a few others were convinced it was a spirit manifested as fire. Whatever it is, it sure is deep.
And I'm racking my brain to try to be like, what could this possibly mean? And I have nothing. I have no take on it. I have no, like, nothing that I could think this could possibly be, what the meaning of it's, what it is. I don't know. I'm at a loss on this one, bro. I've never heard anything about fire just flotating or rotating around or floating around or just moving around just like this. Nothing. Never heard anything. Like, this is strange beyond belief. I've never seen nothing like that.
Se habla de que las brujas se manifiestan en forma de fuego.
Creeping under a bridge. While on his way back home from a long day, a man spotted a creature that sent chills down his spine. Creeping under a bridge in Kyiv, Ukraine, was a mysterious figure, its motions appearing jerky and awkward. That crab-like being kept a steady pace as it moved along the bridge. It crawled on two legs without much effort. The online community was left speculating what the creature could be. Many were convinced it was an alien, while others believed it was a being straight out of a horror movie. But whatever it was, I'm just glad it didn't appear anywhere near my house.
Maybe it's some monkeys or gorillas that got loose or something like that, and they about to plan a Planet of the Apes type attack or something like that. I don't know.
Spectral visitor. Do you ever wonder what kind of things are lurking outside at night? Well, this clip might just give you a hint. A security camera captured an unusual occurrence in an ordinary building. At first, there was nothing out of the ordinary, but a few seconds later, a weird smoky figure emerged from a door, walked casually across the road, and then mysteriously disappeared. The footage left the owner shocked, who said that the facility was supposed to be empty. Netizens have started coming up with their own theories. Now, while some thought it was a ghost, others were pretty sure that it was some alien entity. But whatever it was, let's just hope it didn't have anything sinister in mind. Flickering light. The owners of this house were in for a surprise when they checked their home security footage. They stared in shock as a strange flickering light appeared to be floating around their front door, burning a startling white. It moved as if attached to an invisible cord. It was seen changing its shape at random. Internet users chimed in to express their opinions. Some said it was just a trick of the light, while others believed it was a paranormal entity looking for revenge. So the next time you check your security footage, remember to brace yourself for the worst. Giant bug. A massive bug-like creature was stuck to the interior walls of a house, with lots of tentacles protruding out of its body.
Now, somebody tell me what that is. I can't identify that. What is that? Somebody tell me what that is, bro. I know good and well it ain't supposed to be on my wall. What is that? No. If I can't say what that is in the first few minutes, then that's from another planet. I've never seen something like that. How many legs do it have, bro? We ain't seen nothing like this.
Were glued to both the walls. The creature's dense body also seemed to be moving, which confirmed it was alive. Viewers had a lot to say as the video made rounds online, where some thought it was an infected insect, but others were skeptical about the video's authenticity. While one viewer expressed that he'd just burn down his house if he saw something like that. Ghost dog. A Reddit user uploaded a video of his backyard that, although endearing, had a creepy touch to it as well. The camera captured the pet owner's dog, named Shiloh, standing outside the house when a strange white shape drifted past him. Shiloh started jumping around when he saw the mist-like figure approaching. The owner explained that their previous dog had passed away a year ago, and that's how Shiloh acted around him. He seemed convinced that the mist was their old dog dropping by to check up on Shiloh. Watching the pup's reaction, it's hard to deny the story. So what do you think? Could it be a ghost pup? Or is it all just an illusion? Disappearing woman. If you want to be able to teleport, you can learn a thing or two from the woman in the background. 1 second she's there, and the other, she's gone, mysteriously disappearing behind the lady pushing the cart. as if she just blinked out of existence. Is it just an illusion created by perfect timing, or did the woman actually disappear?
Philip Seymour Hoffman winning for Best Actor for a Drama. Very exciting.
Here's another similar disappearance that'll leave you baffled. Look at the woman behind Scarlett Johansson as she vanishes into thin air. Maybe there's a secret society out there specializing in time travel or alternate realities. Shapeshifter. A security camera overlooking a street captured an unbelievable incident. A woman in a red top was seen waiting at a crosswalk, and something really bizarre happened as she stood there. Her legs started to change shape, bending back unnaturally at the knee area. The video received mixed reactions as it circulated across the web. Some believe that the video was manipulated, suggesting the uploader could have used an editing trick to create the illusion. Others were certain that this was a shapeshifter caught mid-transformation. Here's another chilling scene where a shadowy form was captured transforming. Initially, it appeared to be a human figure, but then it slowly got smaller until it morphed into a bunny and hopped away. So next time you cross the street, keep an eye out. You might just witness a shapeshifter or a hopping bunny. Mysterious moth. Scared of bugs? Well, here's another one to add to your list. This creature, which looks like some alien form, was spotted in an Indonesian village. With a moth-like upper body, what's terrifying about this insect are the surprisingly long, hairy tendrils sticking out from its abdomen. Social media users were utterly horrified after catching a single glimpse of the creature. One guy said it looks like Satan's creation straight out of hell. But fear not. This is a harmless insect called Cretinotus ganges, which is very rare, so you really don't have to worry about coming face to face with it. Still, it might give you a new reason to keep your bug spray handy. Red-eyed creature. The video of an unknown creature has been making its rounds on the internet, leaving people terrified and unsettled. In the darkness, an entity was seen moving with its eyes glowing red. Judging by its silhouette, it appeared to be huge with long limbs. Many speculated that this was the Rake, while some skeptics thought it could be a person with dual headlamps on their forehead. Let's just hope it wasn't out looking for a midnight snack. Disappearing dog. This security camera footage showed something really odd taking place. A dog was captured standing by a fence, looking intently at something outside. For a while, nothing happens, just a dog doing its thing. But a few minutes later, something shocking occurred. The dog suddenly disappeared out of nowhere, only to reappear on the other side of the fence. Some viewers were sure aliens had kidnapped the dog, while a few skeptics thought it was a glitch in the camera. Here's another case of a disappearing dog, but what sets this one apart is that it fades away right before our eyes. It appeared to be moving into a wall and slowly disappearing. Could it be a ghost dog or one with supernatural abilities? Alien creature. One evening in Ohio back in 2022, a camera captured an alien creature crossing the road. With a lean body, 4 long legs, and 3 whip-like tails, it moved slowly across the street. The man who noticed this bizarre entity first thought it was some kind of animal, but soon realized it looked too horrifying. When this video first surfaced, many doubted its authenticity, but as more videos of the creature started popping up, it became clear that this was real. Could it be an unidentified animal species or an actual extraterrestrial visitor? Whatever it is, I just hope it's passing through and not looking for a new home. Swamp monster. Hiking near a swamp in Florida, a group of friends heard some commotion. Following the noise, they found this creature thrashing around. It looked like a bear with its face painted white. Its rage was visible as it flailed around, as if it had been betrayed. The people who were filming it got scared and fled the scene. Well, you can't blame them. I mean, I would have done the same if I saw something like this. Mysterious force. Did this guy defy the laws of gravity, or was something supernatural at play here? A young man running across a crosswalk was suddenly lifted in the air and thrown to the ground. He then gets up and goes back to where he came from. While skeptics may say this is clever editing...
See, people where I'm from would have been like, he on that stuff. Yep, he on that stuff. He on that stuff. He better go to rehab because he on that stuff. That's what people would have been like.
It's clear that whatever happened was real, as a woman walking in the background stopped, clearly shocked. So what could have been the cause for this strange incident? Some people thought it was evidence that we're living in a simulation, that the camera caught a glitch in the Matrix. Or maybe the young man just discovered his superhero training wasn't quite complete yet. Cave alien. The caves in northern Chile are thought to be inhabited by shape-shifting aliens, and this video just might prove it. The footage showed a large goat-like entity with horns curling backwards and long limbs with sharp claws. It was cloaked in darkness, but if you look closely, you can make out its face. Its jaw was lined with vicious fangs. Was it a werewolf, the legendary Goat Man, or something entirely different? Nobody could figure out what it was. It's horrifying to know that something like this even exists outside of nightmares. Open discussion. This viral picture of a multi-legged creature was captured when a group of campers had a terrifying encounter in the woods. When one of their friends disappeared into the night, the group decided to investigate. Hearing a chilling scream, they found their friend tied up in a makeshift shed. But before they could help, a terrifying figure emerged, sending shivers down their spines. I mean, what was that thing? Bald, naked, humanoid figure with 6 limbs. It looked straight out of a nightmare. The frightened group ran as fast as they could, and the figure suddenly disappeared. No one knows what they encountered that day in the woods.